Hiya, darlings. To round off the speakers, we have our final speaker for tonight. Nerissa, the floor is yours.
Destroy her, you mutant!
Destroy her! Alright, let's get coffee one.
Dear members of the jury, I do not need slides because I know I'm right. First, I wanted to point out, Laura, you said that coffee is associated with cafes, cool, chic, but I dare say that that's associated with consumerism. As you were saying, when you think of tea, you think of grandma's teapot. But do you hate your grandma, Laura? Do you hate your fucking grandmother? Do you think of your grandma and think that that's a bad thing? No, you think
coffee.
But when you said grandma's teapot, so when you think of grandma, it's cozy, it's relaxing, it's nice. Similarly to tea. However, unlike coffee, which only tastes bitter, it doesn't matter if it's espresso. It doesn't matter if it's whatever kind of coffee you can find. Everything has a flavor profile of bitter. Tea can also be bitter if you enjoy that. However, tea can have a variety of flavors. It can be fruity, it can be nutty, it can be bitter, it can be sweet, it can be anything you desire. And this doesn't necessarily come from just adding sugar, it just comes from the tea variety itself. So it has way more variety. And even if we are talking about sugared drinks, for example, I do love a good frappe, you know, frappuccino, however you want to call it. However, if you need that to make coffee taste good, which it does, okay? I don't know anyone who drinks coffee who usually just enjoys it black. There are a few people, but usually they admit that they do it because they think it makes them cool.
What?
So, if you have to drink black coffee because you're like, it makes me an adult, it makes me adulty, you're insecure. Anyway, moving on. Many of you might not know, I used to be a coffee addict. Every single morning, my parents would have a thing of black coffee, brewed, fresh, nice coffee, good quality, and every single morning I would drink a whole entire cup in middle school and elementary school. Probably a mistake. And let me tell you, that shit did not wake me up. It doesn't wake me up now. I just drank it because my mom did, and I thought it made me an adult. But I did realize that it hurt my head, despite not making me awake. It made me very angry. It made me very cranky. I had to start drinking coffee, or else I would have these effects in the morning. I eventually weaned myself off. Now I don't have these problems.
So you're just weak.
No, you're weak. I have a friend who's also addicted to coffee, and she has the same problem. If she doesn't drink it, she gets migraines. So, coffee over time will actually ruin your cognitive abilities.
Objection, hearsay.
To die. Not hearsay, it's true. I know many people who have this experience, including everyone I've ever met who drinks coffee. If you don't like a certain kind of tea, there's many other varieties. You can find one that's probably going to suit your tastes. However, if you don't like the taste of one coffee, there's a chance that you won't like the taste of any coffee, because the profile of all coffees is generally the same. Bitter as hell. You might have also said decaf. Decaf, you're like, you can have decaf coffee if you don't want the caffeine. But isn't that the whole point of coffee? To give you energy and caffeine? So what's the point? Just to drink bitter bean juice? Who actually wants that? Nobody. Nobody wants bitter bean juice. You guys are crazy. If you just drink it for the bitterness, you guys have no taste buds, they're burnt off. Anyway, I rest my case. Tea is better because it tastes better. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk.
Woo! Goodbye, my jailbirds.